guys, welcome back to Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers, and when we last left off, I had just started, what day? It's day 3 now. So, I'm gonna head out, cause there's lots of stuff I can do. I think I'm gonna head to the police station first.
I'm going out.
Good luck.
We could go interrogate a suspect. Hello, I'm just gonna walk on in here. Is that legal? I don't know. Legal to view an interrogation when I'm not the police? Why am I even questioning it at this point? Ugh, I can't talk.
You son of... Give me back
Oh,
my
I
badge.
forgot about
Now, Knight!
What?
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? Well, you borrowed again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning to Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct.
That's a
Got
big assumption to make from him selling drugs. Why are you walking so fast?
All right, Crash. I want to hear about
Always
these
with the
murders.
walking fast.
You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Well, if I can send a message. Tell him I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
You legally allowed to detain him? I don't know. I don't think they can legally... I don't know anymore. I
I'll
watch a
tell
lot
you,
of
times like
true
this,
crime.
I'd kill
I should
for
know.
truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We can only keep him for 24 hours.
Oh.
Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book, I mean. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction, that's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Got anything else to say?
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Other than Crash, how's the case going? You know what this
Have
means?
you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. And I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Cool. I get not really, but, you know, not good, I guess.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Ciao, baby.
Alright, let's go. that lecture at Tulane going on right now? Hey, let's go. Lecture time.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa.
Gabriel, you're writing a book on this. Pay attention.
During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa, and this is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounfours. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo Hounfour, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa,
That knife gives me the chills.
I've seen that knife before.
The ritual whip, or fouet cache. And the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mamaloa for specific magical rituals. The Mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She, butterflies, fireflies.
You know what? I've done that before. I can't even judge. I've definitely fallen asleep in college classes before. Oh god.
Firelight. No, Gabriel?
What? I can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God,
bro.
sorry.
Everything's fine. That was fine. Okay. Let's go talk to this dude
The
whose
lecture-
lecture I just fell asleep during. Hi.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Don't talk to me. I could be a famous author one day. I'm writing a book. Don't talk to me like that.
Exotic fish lend
Fish.
even more color to the cluttered office.
Don't know why I clicked on that. I just really like fish. Hi, dude.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Here's the thing, and you know, if you've watched my gray matter videos, that I have beef with college professors, and this dude's just a straight up dick. I don't like him. Let's get this conversation over with. Worst character in the game, in my opinion.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
Shut the fuck up. You don't know what I'm going through.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
Yeah, I met one of them.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
As I said, I don't know anything but what the papers say. According to them, there's no reason for me to be interested.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo.
Wait, why is animal... Oh, wait. I feel like that subject gets added to the list. If you talk to Willie Walker about it, it gets added to the list. But I guess also if you talk to him before him, it gets added to the list. Like if you talk to Willie Walker about the, crocodile mask in the shop, I think. So I was confused for a minute.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
If there's more you wish to know, perhaps you should read my books.
I'm not going to, but okay.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
Don't hate on snakes, dude. Snakes are cool.
Do you have any idea what
Oh, yay,
Capri
he
Sans
knows.
Coeur means?
Cabri sans cour. Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Nice.
What was that translation for cat?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Fuck you. Okay.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I'm not in the habit of...
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Do you know anything?
I'm not in the habit...
Okay.
Tell me about bebés.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
No, you're gonna tell
Tell
me
me
the
about
goddamn information.
bebés.
If you'd taken
Shut
notes...
up. Okay.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual, when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
That was more than I needed to know, but thank you.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's, very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Tell me more about...
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Tell me more about
know about
human
that
sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it.
Okay. Alright, bye you goddamn nerd. I'm leaving.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, do keep in touch.
Oh yeah, bye. I feel like there's something I can get from here.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring.
Okay. Can I take any of these things?
Gabriel, there's a notice for a lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian
that's
Pulitzer
what's on the
Prize
bulletin board. It's
winner
Laura Bow
Laura Bo Dorian. Unfortunately, it's weeks away, but at time Gabriel will have to have learned on his own. Gabriel need a ride to LA the last weekend in August.
I wouldn't go there if you paid me.
Never been to LA. I feel like I'm gonna probably go to California or somewhere on the East Coast, West Coast at some point, because like I've never been that far west before. Alright, back to... because the baby thing reminded me that I gotta go back to Jackson Square and get that painting. If the dude is there. Hopefully he's there. Hello, sir. Do you have something for me?
The artist is an able draftsman.
Well,
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
thanks.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Cool. Take a look at this.
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
Can I show this to Mosley? I'm gonna try showing this to Mosley. I did a better job than the police. Go me. Go, Gabriel. Thank you. Okay. Police station. Mosley, hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Look what I have.
This is the
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
That's cute, Gabriel. Almost
Dude.
looks legit. I'm sure our police artist would be amused at your techniques.
I had a real artist do it. Never heard of a police artist. Well, I guess they gotta do, like, criminal sketches and stuff.
I'll
For
let you get back
eyewitnesses.
to it.
Have a good one.
That sort of thing. Fine, I think... I gotta get a phone book somewhere. I think there's a phone book back at St. George's. Hold on.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh boy, party time.
Where the hell is the phone book? Is it by my phone? In the back? Or no, wait. Grace gave me... Oh wait, is this right here? Kazanu, alright. Wait, I know what I have to do. This is the number I have to call. There's so many Kazanus. Okay.
there is not
No, wait. I think it was 555. Crap. Okay, it's 555-6170. Okay. God damn it.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Our doctors see just about any type of animals, but we don't get many snakes.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, I have to call them again. think I would learn.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
They're gonna call the police on me.
Know anything about animal sacrifice?
What are you, some kind of sicko?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Last time, I promise.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Cazenou as a client?
Madame Cazano? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have an address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
She's my aunt, and I've sort of lost touch.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel right about giving her address out. Goodbye.
I need to do something. I'm gonna try that one more time. I know I have to tell her the dog's name is Castro. I'm pretty sure. Wait.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
About Madame Cazenou,
Yes?
I really need to get her address.
I just don't know. Why did you need it again?
She's won a major prize.
I really don't think I can. Sorry.
But I know the dog's name is Castro. No, I'm just gonna figure out that next time. Because I made a bunch of pointless phone calls. So, I'm gonna leave it off here. Hopefully we can figure that out when I come back. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.